And we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On the double. Slide 2. 43 rail. Cut.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Right. Sit. Mega. Ready.
Love.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Here we go. Snap. Red. Cut.
Now Love. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Play action this time with Love.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he'll run into a roll right at the 4-yard line.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Muscles by at the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on. 18, Pioneer.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Throw caught by Achane.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
On the ground, this is Achane.
A little juke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
65 catch. Dragon 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Rig, Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Bauer.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
They'll go. Achane.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
This is Stevenson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready up.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
60. 19 tight. Let go.
Looking to throw. Bauer. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Bauer. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they'll begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing. Love. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Love looking to throw it.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Blue striker. Strike two.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ready, break. Green cat. Red cycle.
On 1st and 10, Love.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
19 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. Go.
On 1st and 10, Bauer over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bauer. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
16-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Bauer. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready, break.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let go.
Back to throw. Bauer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay, break.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Rig alert. 19 tight. 18 pioneer.
Looking to throw. Bauer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score, but all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Right.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Ready.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Keely Ringo picks it off. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Bauer. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington. Tyquan Thornton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up second and 9.
Love now. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Steal, black. Ready?
First down, going to the air with Love. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Dog red. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Bauer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bauer.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Bauer. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. But the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw now, here's Love. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on.
So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Achane is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Commanders 16, Falcons 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Blue strike. Strike blue. Ready.
Here's Love. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Perez. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Bauer able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyquan Thornton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Back to throw again. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. David Ajabo, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
It's second down.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Black shot.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Blaster.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got the first down and more.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Drill green. Hut.
On play action, Love to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Light blue. Green jack. Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Red cycle.
Working out of the gun. Love.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Go street. Hustle.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Trap 50, trap 60. Hey, check that. Street. Ready, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Washington!
Tyquan Thornton
With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Commanders have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Yellow. Black Ultra. Ready.
1st down, Love to pass. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go. Check go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.